Welcome to the AICE Media Studies podcast, where we talk things all AICE Media Studies about the new opener anonymous video. My name is Kenny Williams, and today we have our guest, Kiana, who will be asking us our first question for our creative critical reflection for our AICE Media Studies class.
I'm so excited to be on the podcast. I've seen your opener anonymous video, and honestly, it's a pleasure to be here.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you as well. So what did you want to know?
Well, my first question is, how does your product use or challenge conventions? And how does it represent social groups and issues?
Well, to answer your question, in our 2-minute opener, instead of challenging the conventions of our genre, we instead use them. The genre of our opener follows that of a psychological thriller. And based on the film genre case study, some conventions of a psychological thriller is suspense building, the presence of a monstrous character, and emotion-evoking moments that can be drawn from the audience. It was somewhat a challenge to do this because of the 2-minute time limit that we were held to, but at the end of the day, we got it done. But first, to set the scene for the suspense and fear to be built, we wanted to utilize our mesa scene. Firstly, we used our opening shot to reveal to the audience that the events were taking place in the night. Secondly, on set, we used warm and dim lighting. Audiences usually correlate darker lighting with fear, so we took advantage of this. Paired with these aspects, the 2 anonymous videos that are sent to our main characters, Maya and Francine, serve as our main form of suspense. The fact that the video they receive foreshadows exactly what the characters will do, along with the dark figure behind them in the video, employs uncertainty. The soundtrack we used also helped us create suspense, as it rises in sound as the opener goes on and has a dramatic beat drop at our 2 extreme close-up shots of the character's eyes. On the topic of the extreme close-up shots, a way we created extra suspense was by putting a period of darkness before these shots appear on the screen. Before Maya gets to fully open the second anonymous video, a fade transition was inserted to make the screen black. Our audience is unaware of what is on the video, and the fact that they never see what's on it can bring fear and, again, uncertainty. The next shot is the extreme close-up shot on the eyes of our main characters, which can be used to inference something has happened in the video, which leaves the audience wondering. These are some of the ways that we use the conventions of a psychological thriller. Moving on, to answer the second portion of your question about representing social groups and issues, we made an interesting choice. And this choice we made towards representing these social groups and issues is to completely steer away from it. According to the attention economy case study, attention is valuable and limited, and we didn't want our focus on including social issues to lessen the attentiveness of our audience. And now, Kiana, you may be wondering how this would even happen, but picture wanting a form of entertainment after a long day and you're thrown real-life issues in your face. Some viewers simply want to unwind and be interested in what they are watching on the screen while also escaping the real-world problems. And as someone who enjoys shows and movies that are strictly for entertainment purposes, I wanted to adhere to people who are just like us. Now, did that answer your question?
Yes, it does answer my question, and I thank you dearly for having me on the podcast.
Again, it's a pleasure to have you on the Anonymous Video AICE Media Studies podcast, and I hope to hear from you soon.
Likewise, I'll be seeing you.
Okay, that's all, guys. Tune in